All right, everyone. Welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Monday, November 27th, 2017. So today we got the moon in Aquarius conjunct up to Neptune. Could be a bit of an idealistic day, maybe feeling a bit idealistic and maybe concerned for the community or friends or maybe the world at large with that Aquarius Neptune influence. So today we do have the moon trining up to Neptune, sextiling up to Pluto, so some minor lunar aspects. So we could be maybe a bit inspired today as possible, yet empowered with that Pluto emphasis. So no major aspects except going into tomorrow, we are going to have Mercury conjunct up to Saturn. So we will likely be feeling this today, which is maybe a bit of serious thinking, maybe serious communication, and maybe quite serious about our routine or day-to-day stuff. And so the whole purpose of all of this is to build some new foundations with this practical stuff in our life, which will be taking us into December actually, because Mercury is going to go retrograde at the end of the week and then come back over Saturn. So this continuous building of these practical things. All right, so let's look at all of this here in more detail. All right, so here's the sky for this Monday. And again, this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, check out the link down below. We're using the actual size of the constellations, which is the equivalent of looking up at the night sky or using telescopes or things like that to see exactly which sign the planets are in. So the moon will be finishing Aquarius here today, going over Neptune. So yeah, really good day for maybe getting involved with community group projects, connecting with friends. But with that dreamy Neptune influence, maybe, yeah, a bit idealistic. You know, Aquarius is all about the future and that progressiveness, but with Neptune, it can create a bit of a haze or a, uncertainty or something like that. So good to be aware of this and also to practice presence today. Maybe a new beginning with that, with the moon conjunct Neptune. So I do want to mention that as we get into this evening and into tomorrow, the moon will be entering Pisces, and will be in Pisces for most of this week, actually. So this is the spiritual dimensions. This is just like Neptune, the, in this case, constellation, which is about surrender, having faith, and trusting that everything is perfect the way that it is, living in the present moment, all of this type of stuff, and developing our intuition as well, especially because we will be approaching a full moon this Sunday at the end of the week. So it is certainly about implementation this week, and it could be implementing that intuition and receptive approach to matters. All right, so let's do a quick recap since it is Monday. So the sun is well placed in Scorpio now. So we probably noticed this shift last weekend, more of a focus on the deeper dimensions of life, or maybe just seeing deeper things. When the sun goes into Scorpio, it can really illuminate a lot of the stuff that was previously hidden, and that could have to do with maybe ourself, such as our deep emotions, feelings, things like this, but also about life in general, right? Anything in life that, maybe is normally hidden will be brought to the surface. This can also have to do with relationships, quite possibly. So practicing vulnerability is great. Letting those walls down, things like that is a great way of working with the sun in Scorpio. All right, so Venus is in Libra still. In fact, this whole lunar cycle started in Libra, so it still is very much about cooperation and working with others in relationships. Venus is here, so we could be enjoying a bit of that equality and give and take in relationships. And Mars is, of course, still in Virgo, which is all about getting things done while striving towards improvement and focusing on the details of things and still fixing things, perhaps, especially as Jupiter finishes Virgo here this month. In early to mid-December, we'll be shifting into Libra, expanding even more that whole cooperative relationship energy. So let's talk about this conjunction with Mercury and Saturn. They're going to conjoin tomorrow, but we will certainly be feeling this. And this is where Mercury, the planet of our mind, communication, and routine, meets up with Sirius Saturn. Right? Saturn is all about building foundations in our life. So with conjunctions, it's like a new beginning, like a new moon in many ways. So there could be some new things for you early this week that you do find you want to take seriously. do check your weekly to see which areas this is most likely for you. But what we want to take seriously, work on, develop. Again, Mercury is going to go retrograde at the end of the week on that full moon Sunday. It's going to come back over Saturn next week and then over it again later in December after Mercury goes direct. So this whole rehashing, rethinking thing could be going on. However, it's good to build foundations this week nonetheless, just maybe with a bit of flexibility and an awareness that maybe things might be changing with it, so to be open to that. All right, and of course it is right in between Ophiuchus and Sagittarius next to the galactic center, so this could be about, you know, matters pertaining to what we really want to transform in our life, right? Maybe do away with some old modes of thinking with Sagittarius or some old fears with Ophiuchus, really, you know, getting rid of the old to make way for the new. And it's very transformative, this part of the sky here. All right, so that's the general backdrop, the minor lunar aspects we have, which we'll be playing on a minor note. The moon will be trining up to Jupiter, so there could be a bit of inspiration or hopefulness is possible. Really good day nonetheless for just expanding our horizons. And a minor sextile up to Pluto, which does suggest maybe a feeling a bit empowered, actually. Good day for implementation, to make changes, take some actions, whatever, that we might feel empowered to make. All right. And there's the conjunction with Mercury and Saturn tomorrow. And that's when we're going to start to enter into that Pisces influence for the week of receptivity, intuition. But today, really good for practicing that nonetheless with the moon over Neptune and getting in touch with our ideals and perhaps community or the world at large. All right, so have a great day, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the daily. Take care.